Hey guys, and welcome back to Situational Awareness. And today I'm going to go over just a couple of small things, but these are small things that will help you grow as a player and get a better understanding of the game. And yeah, it'll make you live a lot longer, win a couple of more games. Hopefully, if you take just these small advice and put them into a greater package, your package. I'm just gonna show a couple of things from my complete package. Shooting on the move, yes sir, yes sir. Shooting on the move, not really that good an idea, but sometimes you get those great shots and it's like, did you see that? Oh my god, very nice, that was awesome. But as we can see here, the enemy is camping and I am going back with a stock Tiger 2. And it's a known fact that people just go to this ridgeline and then try to spot the enemy, but they can't because it's just too far. Therefore, I am going to sacrifice myself. Yes, I only have 631 HP left, but I'm still going to sacrifice myself just to get spots on these enemies. I'm just going to be rushing towards the small, what do you call that, a little dip down here. See there? The tiger already hit the panther, which I just spotted. While moving, I'm wiggling the tank just once in a while. As we saw there, I just bounced the W set, and the panther once again also bounced on me. And now, I am pretty safe. And from here, I can roll up and keep eyes on the enemy, therefore helping our team win. This is something I almost never see in any games. People don't sacrifice themselves for the greater good. Getting to the cap point, spotting enemies. It doesn't matter if you die. If you have a ton of big enemies behind you, go out there and get those spots on the enemy in the base. The overall win is more important than your survival rate. Okay? You need to just go out there, spot the enemy, and you will help your team win. We're gonna move on to some other situations, also in the IS-2. People say that the armor is pretty weak on the front, but if you just hide it a little bit, like I am here, you will see that I am bouncing quite a lot. And I'm just gonna show it here. I am only showing this small part of my front, and if people decide to shoot here, they will highly likely bounce. I'm only going to show this small part of my front. See, he has a very tough time hitting me, and once again I bounced the same KV-1S because he tried to hit me the exact same spot. A KV-3 comes moving towards us, and that is a great time to shoot at him because when he's on the move, he is not fully aimed. As we saw in the last video with the IS-2, I also fired on the move a couple of times and I missed horribly because the Russian tanks just don't have great accuracy. He gets a shot on me though. That is very bad. I couldn't really retreat too much because of the ARL, but let's not blame him too much for taking that shot in the face. The KV-3 is just going to sit down here and wait for me to fire. That is also a very good thing to do, just from his point of view, waiting for me to fire and then peeking out to take a shot. That's a very good decision by him. Then rolling forward and taking a shot in the side, that's not such a good idea. Trying to angle, even if the angling fails on one time, don't give up. Just try and angle one more time. As we see here, I'll try to angle, I try to angle. He didn't have a clear shot at my front plate, so therefore I bounced and I get to finish him off. We have more stuff for this video actually, as I'm going to roll forward here and I can see that I don't really have the gun depression, so I therefore quickly relocate, drive a little bit more to the left, and what do you know, I have more gun depression now. But as we can see on the minimap, people are capping. And we've defended against all of these enemies over here. ARL, IS-2, those were the guys holding back almost everything on the west. There were a KV-1S and another KV-1S as well, but they didn't do that great on the scoreboard. So to sum up everything here in the end, sacrificing yourself for the greater good when you know that you have a lot of support in your back. Very, very important. This is something that most people don't do. They don't think that they need to go and sacrifice their own survival and HP. And also, moving on the move. Like moving on the move, wiggling, turning your tank. As we saw there, I bounced all shots going here. And that was just because I decided to turn just a little bit once in a while driving straight towards them. Sacrificing yourself. Great point. Showing as little of yourself as humanly possible, or tankingly possible, to make the enemy have a tough time aiming at you, and hitting the big targets that are moving. That is also a very important thing to do, as they can't hit back reliably. And then we of course have the angling bit, where all you have to do is just keep turning your tank a little bit, turn it a little bit, turn it a little bit, to make that enemy not be able to aim for your weak spots and hit them. And then we have gun depression. Relocating to get better gun depression. I see a lot of people just rolling forward until their gun is able to get down. But as you see here, I roll back a little bit, turn a little bit, and then roll forward again. Meaning that I get better gun depression without having to show myself too much. Even though small, I hope you guys can take some of these tips and use them in your own game. And I'll see you in the next situational awareness.